May is my birthday month. So that means there's some good books coming out and I want to talk about them. Let's get into it. Hey, book people, I'm Shay. Welcome back to the channel, MsMalcolmHughes. And today we are going to discuss all the books coming out in May. And some of them are actually coming out on my birthday. The first book I want to discuss is already out. It's titled This Leaves Me Okay: Race, Legacy, and Letters from My Grandmother by Walter Pryor. And this came out May 1st. It reads, Lucille Mama Seal Hatch Eldridge wrote her grandson Walter Pryor weekly for nearly 30 years, from the time he was very small until she died in 1995 at 80. What is most extraordinary is that she was not a well-educated person, having completed only the 8th grade, and as a live-in maid raising other people's children, she had little leisure time. Her letters, sprinkled throughout This Leaves Me Okay, though brief, helped Pryor grow up feeling he mattered. I can just only imagine what was said during that span of time, and I want to read it. Next up, we get into the books coming out on my birthday, May 6th. So, yes, indeed, Taurus, Tuesday is my birthday. And if you all want to give me a book for my birthday, my wish list is in the bio. The first book releasing on my birthday I want to discuss is titled Overgrowth by Myra Grant. The description reads, This is just a story. It can't hurt you anymore. Since she was 3 years old, Anastasia Miller has been telling anyone who would listen that she's an alien disguised as a human being and that the armada that left her on Earth is coming for her. Since she was 3 years old, no one has believed her. Now, with an alien signal from the stars being broadcast around the world, humanity is finally starting to realize that it's already been warned and it may be too late. The invasion is coming. Stasia's biological family is on the way to bring her home, and very few family reunions are willing to cross the gulf of space for just one misplaced child. As the weather's starting to turn, I'm starting to find myself back. And it's interesting because it's about to be summer, but I'm feeling like fantasy. That's really what I'm feeling right now. I'm actually thinking about delving back into Harry Potter. I've been wanting to reread that for like the last 2 to 3 years, and I've just been putting it off. And I think it might be time. They're on the shelf right there. You can't see them, but they're right there. And I'm ready. I know everybody got beef with J.K. Rowling, but listen, Harry Potter is quintessential to my childhood, and I miss it. All right, the next book coming out on my birthday is a very special one, and it is Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends. Can you all see? How exciting. What I love most about this top is it has my favorite book by Tia Williams, 7 Days in June, but we're not here to talk about that one. Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends. Again, this comes out on my birthday, and the summary reads, It's the last day of school at Cheshire Prep, Brooklyn's elite academy. In Audrey Mercy Moore's life is a mess. Her dad canceled her annual summer visit to his Malibu beach house. Now, she's stuck in a claustrophobic apartment with her mom, stepdad, and 1-year-old sister, aka Goblin Baby. Under these conditions, she'll never finish writing her self-help book, i.e., The Key to Winning Over Stanford's Admission Board. And so she hires him. Well, she requests his services to be like a fun agent for her, to want to help her have fun. And we'll see what happens because he's not boyfriend material, she's not looking for a boyfriend, and they're just friends. We'll see how long that lasts. Next up is another book I'm excited to have coming out on my birthday, but the publisher sent me a copy, so thank you very much. It is titled Words for My Comrades, A Political History of Tupac Shakur by Dean Van Nugent. This reads, Before his murder at age 25, Tupac Shakur rose to staggering artistic heights as the preeminent storyteller of the 1990s, building in the process one of the most iconic public personas of the last half century. He recorded several platinum-selling albums, starred in major films, and became an activist and political hero known the world over. And so this, a little thick, but it seems like it's going to be really good. I really love and appreciate Tupac, especially his background and his thinking around revolution and transformation in the Black community and with the poor. So definitely looking forward to getting into this. All right, that's the only book that I physically have so far. The rest of the books, we're moving on from my birthday now. The next book that I want to discuss is coming out May 13th, and it is titled Dark Maestro by Brendan Slocum. The synopsis says Curtis Wilson is a cello prodigy, growing up in the Southeast DC projects with a drug dealer for a father. But through determination and talent and the loving support of his father's girlfriend, Larissa, Curtis claws his way out of his challenging circumstances and rise to unimagined heights in the classical music world, even soloing with the New York Philharmonic. All right, another book coming out on May 13th is one that I have actually pre ordered already. It is Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. This is Hendrix's story, my favorite character. And the synopsis reads Hendrix Berry lives a fabulous life. She has phenomenal friends, a loving family, and a thriving business that places her in the entertainment industry's rarefied air. Your vision board? She's probably living it. She's a woman with goals, dreams, ambitions, always striving upward. And in the midst of everything, she's facing her toughest challenge yet, caring for an aging parent. Who has time for romance? From her experience, there's a low ROI on relationships. She hasn't met the man who can keep up with her anyway, until him. Tech mogul Maverick Bell is a dilemma wrapped in an exclusivity, tailored suit, and knee melting charm. From their first charged glance at the summer's hottest party, Hendrik feels like she's met her match. Only he can't be. Mav may be the first to make her feel this seen and desired and appreciated, but he's the last one she can have. Forbidden fruit is the juiciest, and this man is off limits if she plans to stay the course she set for herself. But when Maverick gives chase, pursuing her, spoiling her, understanding her, is it time to let herself have something more? I'm really hoping that one does it for me. I really am. All right, next up, still May 13th, we have So Many Stars by Caro de Robetes. And this one says, through powerful firsthand accounts, this book tells real stories of courage, survival, and cultural transformation. From activists and artists to everyday people who fought to exist freely, So Many Stars offers valuable perspectives and is a must read for anyone interested in queer history and resistance. Yeah, right up my alley. Another book coming out May 13th we have is The Emperor of Gladness by Ocean Vuong. This one reads, one late summer evening in the post-industrial town of East Gladness, Connecticut, 19-year-old High stands on the edge of a bridge in pelting rain, ready to jump, when he hears someone shout across the river. The voice belongs to Granzini, an elderly widow succumbing to dementia, who convinces him to take another path. Bereft and out of options, he quickly becomes her caretaker. Over the course of the year, the unlikely pair develops a life-altering bond, one built on empathy, spiritual reckoning, and heartbreak, with the power to alter High's relationship to himself, his family, and a community at the brink. All right, the next book I have on the list is coming out May 27th, and it is Along Came Amor by Alexis Daria. And this is the third book in a series, so in order for me to enjoy it, I'd have to go back and read the first two, but it still sounds really good. It says, after Ava Rodriguez's now ex-husband declares he wants to follow his dreams, which no longer include her, she's left questioning everything she thought she wanted. So when a handsome hotelier flirts with her, Ava vows to stop overthinking and embrace the opportunity for an epic one-night stand. Those are the books I'm excited coming out in May. I also wanted to tell y'all the book that I'm currently reading and the book that I recently finished. So the book that I recently finished is The Thing About Home by Rhonda McKnight. I'll actually be talking about this in my April wrap up, so be on the lookout. And the book I'm currently reading is Reckless Love by Nina. As you all can remember, I started this a while back and I just couldn't get into it. Now I am in it to win it and am invested. And when I do my wrap up for May, this will likely be on it. I think I'll be making it all the way through this time. And I can tell y'all why it was so hard for me to get into it initially. That's everything I wanted to share. Again, my birthday is coming up, so wish me happy birthday, May 6th. But that's it, y'all. More book content to come. I've been releasing more shorts, so definitely check those out. I sometimes post what I'm reading on the post tab, so look out for that as well. Let me know what y'all are reading. What are y'all excited about? Are y'all like looking forward to summer? What plans do you have? The weather is turning, and so that's always a glorious and fun time. But that's what I wanted to share. That's what I wanted to discuss. Let me know how y'all are in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, send to a friend, all the things. We're building our family here, and it's only up. And so, you know, big news coming later this year for exciting, exciting things next year. So you want to make sure you and your friends are all here before it gets lit. But that is it. I will see y'all in the next one. As always, I'm Shay. The channel is Miss Malcolm Hughes, and we believe that sometimes books are better than people. I'll catch y'all in the next one.